Turns out people don't want their brands to sort of be taking on big political sort of stances. A new poll by Gallup and Bentley University finds that 41% of Americans say businesses in general should take stances on current events, down from 48% last year, with declines across the board, different ethnic groups, things like that. It turns out that some minority groups and some marginalized groups do like their brands to take stances on political issues, but it's not really the case for most people. What they do want, though, they want companies to make positive impacts on employees with fair wages, health care, and bridging the pay gap. So
that stuck out to me.
Yes.
Especially because we are in this moment where we're seeing labor strikes across the board in Hollywood, the auto strike, which I know you're covering closely. Fair wages, treat your employees well. At the end of the day, you're a business. Operate as efficiently as you can as a business. And that was a very big takeaway for me.
I mean, this just reaffirmed what we've seen with Bud Light, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This just was the Bud Light story in a poll, which is it's definitely interesting to see and sort of adds to the narrative. But it is exactly what played out with Bud Light. You had a group of people, I think, that were drinking Bud Light and would have just preferred not necessarily that they took the opposite stance of what Bud Light did, but just that they didn't participate in the conversation. Like Bud Light, I think that's part of the lesson that came out of that was not necessarily have an opinion or don't have an opinion or use certain people or don't use certain people. Just they wanted Bud Light to not participate in that, and they would have kept drinking it.
Right, and then conversely, look at Disney and DeSantis. DeSantis is the one that sort of came after Disney, and actually, you know what? People actually agree more with what Disney was saying than what Florida and DeSantis wanted, and that sort of blew up in his face, right? And now they're mired in some sort of lawsuit. Florida wants to drop it. Disney says, no, we're going to go to court on this. We're going to take you to court on this.
Yeah, but it's very split. I report on Disney all the time. I get a lot of angry emails to me talking about how Disney is woke and has completely changed the mission. So, as a company, we're in a space and time in our country where it's very divided. And as a brand, you want to appeal to everyone. And when you can't do that, it's that push and pull of when and how you wade into certain political issues.